Star Wars The Last Jedi is getting closer and closer to its release date, so today let's go over some plot elements of the film. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. I thank you also very much for the kind support, it is greatly appreciated. Now, I really wanted to go over some plot elements of this film because it really gets me all the more hyped up for the release. Now, the plot elements, we will be judging this by some BTS reel footage, some press releases after D23, and some leaked LEGO sets. So, let's get right into it. Now, starting off with a LEGO set, Hux holds a blaster and will be using it in the film. Now, this is very interesting stuff because we will see a more aggressive General Hux in comparison to The Force Awakens in The Last Jedi. So that's a very cool and interesting thing for sure. Another LEGO piece that was leaked tells us that BB-8 goes with Finn and Rose on their mission to Canto Bight. So, we do know that Poe Dameron will be going to Crate for the Battle of Crate, and BB-8 most likely will not be going along with him because he's not going to be using his X-Wing as much when he goes to the Battle of Crate. I believe he's going to use one of those surface skimmers that we saw in the teaser trailer. And I honestly do believe that Poe Dameron is going to send BB-8 to Finn and Rose because he knows that they need the droid to successfully complete their mission. I believe that BB-8 could help Finn and Rose hack their way through the doors of the casinos of Canto Bight. That's my prediction. And, you know, in The Force Awakens, their parting, you know, Poe Dameron and BB-8 was accidental because of what happened on the Jakku village. In this film, I believe it's going to become completely intentional, where Poe Dameron just says, BB-8, go with Finn and Rose and complete the mission. So that's my prediction there. Now, if we look at some BTS reel footage, also this has to do with BB-8. We do see DJ, portrayed by Benicio del Toro, with BB-8, and this only makes sense because we do know that a big part of Finn and Rose's mission is to seek out and find DJ. And since BB-8 will be tagging along with them, it only makes sense that BB-8 is to be found with DJ. If you can see, right on the bottom portion of the frame, you can see BB-8 with DJ. Very interesting stuff. And this is where it gets really interesting. A press release after D23, we did learn that Hux gets some action scenes and he will be using his blaster in those action scenes. So this connects right to that LEGO piece set that we talked about just a couple seconds ago, and how General Hux will be using a blaster. So he will be getting action scenes. My question is, who will he be using this blaster on? Could it be Kylo Ren? Because they seem to have a shaky relationship in The Force Awakens. Seems like they don't really like each other too much. But we also know that Finn and Rose will be going on board of the First Order Mega Star Destroyer where Snoke is in. Alright, that's where his throne room is. So I believe that he could also get into a little fight between himself, Finn, and Rose. And how amazing would it be if Finn takes out General Hux? I would love to see that. Now, another press release, alright? You also find out that Captain Phasma was not thrown in a trash compactor in The Force Awakens. This comes from Gwendolyn Christie, who plays Phasma. It was just a threat in The Force Awakens, and you find out what Finn and Han did to her in The Last Jedi. So that's going to be very, very cool stuff to learn. And lastly, this was revealed by Mark Hamill and Daisy Ridley herself, is that Luke and Rey will be the beating heart of the film. Now, I think that what's so great about Luke Skywalker and Rey's relationship is that right now, it seems to be very mysterious, but it's very, very nice to hear that it will be the beating heart of the film. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you also very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
We are alone again, no, I'm not the one. Simba.